I'm about to make my all-time favourite potato salad. I'll take you along for the ride and I'll show you how to do it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and comment below if you make it and let me know how it goes. Alright, so for the potato salad we need to have some fresh chives, which I've just picked. You can have normal chives or garlic chives, either would work in this. Some lovely fresh parsley, which I've also just picked. I've got some whole grain mustard, salt and pepper, that's about 1/4 teaspoon of each. Some mayonnaise, whole egg mayonnaise works wonderfully in this. And for the potato we're going to use some sweet potato and some white washed potatoes. As well as the other ingredients, I've got some eggs here which I'm going to cook to a hard boil. We might use 2 eggs, you could use 3 eggs if you liked. And I've got some dill. Now I love using dill. It's a wonderful herb. If you grow it fresh, of course, that would be fantastic to use, but I am quite happy using the dried herb here. It's a wonderful addition to this potato salad, so if you can get hold of it, it would be really great. So I'm just going to cut those potatoes and the sweet potatoes into even pieces, maybe 2 centimeter cubes or something like that. You just make sure they're all the same size so that they cook evenly. So I've got 3 potatoes and about half the same portion of sweet potato. You could peel the potatoes if you liked. I usually like to peel the sweet potato and keep the skin on the washed potatoes. And roughly the same size for the sweet potato. Now I'm just going to cook that sweet potato until they're soft but not mushy, so we want them to keep their shape, and we're going to then chop up our herbs and then we can assemble it together. So I've put them in a pot of water. That water's not salted. We're just going to bring that up to the boil and simmer that for maybe 10 minutes or so until they're cooked through. So here are my eggs. I've got 2 eggs and I'm just going to boil those for about 8 minutes until they're hard boiled. So a little bunch of chives, and I'm just going to finely chop those. Just small enough so that we can get the flavour throughout the whole dish. Now you can just take off the stalks of these. With parsley this small, you wouldn't even need to do much to it. You could leave them even whole if you like. I'm just going to give that a little chop. So now we have our fresh herbs. Alright, so I've got my bowl that I'm going to make the potato salad in, and to that I'm going to add 1/3 cup of the mayonnaise. I'll add about, as I said, about half a tablespoon of the mustard. The salt and pepper, which was about 1/4 teaspoon of each, and just our chopped herbs. Now the reason I do it this way is because I like to add the potato in while it's warm, and it gets a lovely coating of the mayonnaise. So if I have this all ready, everything gets evenly distributed. Alright, so here are the boiled eggs. I'm just going, and I've peeled those, I'm just going to get rid of that shell. quarter those and cut those in half again. So these aren't terribly hard in the center, but they'll be great. Alright, so I'm just going to set those aside and you can add that to the potato mix. So here are the potatoes that I've just cooked in boiling water. They're keeping their shape really well, but they're still soft, just like that. So I've just tested those with a fork, and now we can add those to the mayonnaise. So just pour that in while they're still hot. And I think that's the key to this really being so lovely. So my all-time favourite potato salad. I love it with sweet potato. You can't really get it in supermarkets or anything like that. And I love the fact that this is warm. So I'll just give it a try. I know I love it anyway. It's good every time. Give this a go. For anyone who loves potato salad, you'll really like this one. And if you are not a fan of potato salad, you will become one after this.